Well, it's a Friday and got not much to do, so speaking with Tim the other night, we've just arranged to go and do a bit of an exploration of Bangkok. You know how it goes. Got not much just to do, so why not go and explore Bangkok for a change? I do have one thing I need to buy, but so we'll probably head to MBK, which is where I bought it last time. I lost my lucky pendant when I was away in Sukhothai, and I actually feel quite naked without it, so that's definitely one of the stops we've got. But what happens after that, I really don't know. Or what happens before that could still be a mystery. Anyway, we said we're going to meet up at the BTS at Bangkok, so here we are. Well, here we are at here we are at the MBK Center. Where is he? I was going to say, Tim's with me. Say hello, Tim.
Oh, hello.
No, sorry. Don't say hello. Hello, Tim. Say hello, Tim. Hello, Tim. Yeah, so we're just exploring Bangkok today. I need to get something from MBK. Tim wants to get himself a Bluetooth keyboard, I think, for his phone. And so one of the things we meant to do to get together is actually do some comparisons of these two cameras. So we're going to do some dual shots, and we'll do some color comparisons at some stage. They also have a no camera rule in here, but we've taken photos before, which hasn't been a problem. Well, there we go. The shop that I bought it from last time was still there, and they still had one, so it was a real bonus. So probably saved a couple of hours looking around here. I guess we're going to go upstairs now to the...
I think you got the last one.
Maybe, I don't know, they'll have another one Sunday, but go upstairs and look at the IT stuff now for you. Yeah.
What I'm looking for is a keyboard I can hook up to my laptop.
Yeah.
I don't want to use a wire because I don't want to use any of the the ports are kind of what's the word for it? Dear on the MacBooks. There is a version that uses the lightning cord, but I don't want to use that because I don't want to tie up on my lightning cords.
Right, yeah. So Bluetooth, yeah, so we're looking for a Bluetooth keyboard. Okay.
Yeah, with the Apple buttons on it.
See how we go with that. Oh, we've done a little run through MBK. We couldn't find his keyboard. He says if you're going to buy one of these cheap Chinese ones for his Apple, you might as well buy it online through Wazza. We're hopefully going to get sort of a genuine one here in MBK, but there's no Apple store in here. So we're going to make our way over to the Paragon, which has got more of the brand name shops. Good old Sukhothai Road, coming up to Siam Station. Okay. Where we go? We've got some multi-levels. Haven't actually been in this building for quite some time. Exploring Bangkok. We're exploring the Bangkok shopping centres. Oh my God.
We're on the retirement schedule, Warren. We don't really have to worry.
That's right. Don't have to be anywhere. Don't have to be doing anything.
It's only the working women that we have in our lives that we have to worry about. Keep them not getting angry.
That's right. He's got a curfew of 9 o'clock tonight. I've got a curfew, I guess, as well, but I didn't say what time. If I'm home before midnight,
I can stay out later, but I just suggested I'd probably be home. And I thought you'd want to be home for Chanya.
Not necessarily. No, she's working. Fridays and Saturday nights, she tends to get wound up at the salon because she closes at 8. That's when people start going out to get their hair done.
Oh my!
And she picks a lot of bay business because everybody else closes, so she stays open to get extra business. And she could be there till 10 o'clock at night usually. So I think I've said this before. The one thing about Thailand, especially Bangkok, you'll never run out of places to eat. Oh my God. Anyway, we're going to head to the third floor, which is the IT floor. And definitely sort of upper class, salubrious bric-a-brac for all those people who have got oodles of money.
Yeah, this is not our kind of mall.
No, it's not my kind of mall, no.
Maybe places like Sukhothai, the mall.
Yeah, this is more about impressing royalty and stuff like that. It's really not my game. Well, we found the iStudio for his Mac accessories. Let's just pop in here and see what we can find. And I guess for 3,200 baht, I think it was for the wireless keyboard. God, I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't buy a Mac as well, but that's all right. Some people will do that. I'm not sort of saying there's anything wrong with them, but to each their own. I would have spent 500 baht and got it from Wazza for a cheap knockoff. Looking for a Bentley? Why not? Land Rover, BMW. Very salubrious. Oh, Porsche 911 Carrera. There we go. As I said, this is one of these stores where you need a pretty good credit card. There we go.
Secret life on a Mercedes.
If Bentley wasn't enough for you, there's some Rolls Royce. Please do not touch. Now there's Chanya's car. McLaren. Love the car. Maybe if I won the $1 billion lottery, I might be able to afford one. Yes, and I suppose if you're going to have some salubrious cars, you might as well have Maserati. I don't know how many fits into that scheme, but they're there as well. So we've been told there's an IT city up here on the 4th floor. We can see a power mall, but haven't come across the IT city yet. They usually get better pricing, but we'll soon find it, I'm sure. They did say there is one here somewhere. No, nothing in there?
No.
Well, here we have the IT city here, so they usually have the hard. What he's looking for is looking for an SSD external drive.
You're in trouble with the wife.
Yeah, well, that's it. I've got you caught now. I'm going to show the wife now. Okay. So he's getting the SSD 1 terabyte Western Digital. Why not? Looks like a pretty decent sized power mall in here as well. We're going to have a wander through there and then we'll go and find something else to do. Of course, the one thing that always surprises me, and it still does surprise me, comparing, like as you can see, the shops, you know, they're really up there with what we would sort of see in Sydney and Melbourne and Brisbane. You know, they're quite full on with all the latest gear and tech. But it's the amount of sales staff that we see here. It's absolutely incredible.
They're also always well decorated.
Yeah.
Displays.
They really make a big effort of doing the displays just right and taking care of all, you know, dotting the T's and crossing the I's. And you're never short of a salesperson. Hope nobody has vertigo. Then we're going to go down to the bottom floor and sort of explore again. So I don't know if you realise, obviously from the recording date, the Avengers Endgame was released 2 days ago. It looks like we've got a bit of a stand down here with all the Avengers Pro gear. Who's your favourite? I still love the Hulk. Well, here we are at the Avengers stand. All the bric-a-brac. Anyway, moving on. Oh, there's more here. We got some more here. What's over here? Avengers Endgame. Oh my God. And yeah, I've seen the movie. I'm not saying anything, no spoilers. But I wasn't all that happy with the ending. Let's put it that way. We might have the end game, but I would have preferred a better outcome. Okay, so we've done a bit of exploration here in the centre of Bangkok. We're going to move down to Saladeng. Probably drop in at Hooters, have a beer, have a look around, and see how the night pans out. Well, there's three Hooters in Bangkok. This is the one at Saladeng, there's one in across from Nana Plaza, and there's one up in Soi 11, I think it is, which is near ASOS. But here we are, we're just getting out of Saladeng now. A lot of working across the road. Gotta love the traffic, of course.
What's going on over there?
There's some drum beating across behind the cover there. Let's go this way. Here we are, the one and only Hooters in Saladang. Or Ceylon.
Oh, I've been here before in the light. Down there's a lot of Korean, Japanese stores, restaurants.
It's one of the little
Too far for work, actually.
Yeah, little sort of shopping district. We're only sort of 3 streets up from Patpong as well. Well, there we go. That's the marching band going across there. Now let's wander inside. We've been banned from going to Nana, so well, actually, to be more specific, we've been banned from going to Susie's, which is a down under bar. I have no idea why we did
It's
that.
not the bar. If the bar was somewhere else, it'd be fine.
Oh, okay. It's the street.
It's that way.
Yeah.
That,
Something about that street because of all the seedier bars on the street. You know, unfortunately, that's where Susie's is as well. Can't win, can you?
you're right next to a brothel.
Exactly. Mind you, you can't really sort of go wrong with the pretty girls in here either. So where's the pretty girl dancing? Soon?
In 20 minutes, all these girls are coming down and ready to dance.
Oh my God! Just for us?
Yes,
For
so
me and
stay
Tim?
tuned. Wait here, stay tuned, and we'll entertain you.
Okay, good. Couple mark up. And we're just in time for the show. I do this little thing every afternoon, I believe, around about this time. So we got here at the right time anyway. I think the show is about to start, where we get to sit and dancing.
I know what my thumbnail is. I know what my thumbnail is.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, you got your thumbnail, have you?
Serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on Africa. This time for Africa.
Okay, we're finished at Hooters. Had a couple of beers there. Now, one of the things that's always challenged me around here is there's supposed to be an Irish bar. So what we're going to do, we're going to head down to the night bazaar down on Patpong 1, take a wander through there. Supposedly there's an Irish pub at the end of Patpong 1. If we don't find one there, because they come and go like you wouldn't believe. So trying to take your life into your own hands. Tim's still carrying his prizes. So we're heading down now to Patpong 1. We'll take a wander up the night bazaar, take a few shots there, see if the Irish pub's there. If the Irish pub's not there, then we'll take a wander down inside Patpong 2. There's a nice little pub there that I've been in before. Nice ambience, not too loud of music, where we can sort of continue our chat. Of course, you know, we'd love to have you join us in the chat, but it's sort of a one-sided conversation and it really doesn't make much sense to most people unless, of course, we're doing a live stream. But then again, we may do a live stream, who knows? So to our left there, as you can see, the BTS overhead. And we're coming up to Patpong Soi 2. And just down here, Patpong Soi 1, this is the night bazaar. And I said this many times before, if you're coming in and you're looking for bargains, this is one place you're never actually going to find the bargains. You have to get out of the city before you start to find the true night bazaar or weekend market bargains. The one we go to is Sanam Luang Song, which is our Tromburi market. I've done a number of videos from there before, so you can always check out my catalogue and find it for yourself. But here we are. Let's take a wander up here. So this is Billy's studio here. This guy here has done 2 tattoos of mine. He did the scorpion on the front and the crocodile on the back. And he's still here after 10 years.
10 years.
Absolutely wonderful, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Oh, I live here now. I live here now, yes.
Where?
Nong Kem.
Nong Kham. Oh, Nong
Yeah.
Kham, Nong Kham.
Yeah, so the other tattoos I've had done at Big C. Big C Pekisem. I think.
I got done in Pizzano.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
But this guy, if you're in Ceylon, this guy he'll take care of you. He does good work. He's still here after 10 years. You don't go anywhere. Now, between the years of 2005 to 2009, before I met Chanya, this was probably one of my favourite restaurants. Sorry carb. They do excellent food here. If you're looking for somewhere to eat in Ceylon, in Patpong, this is the place to eat at. I've never had a bad meal here. They really do some nice food. So this is the place we're looking for, Shenanigans. We're looking for an Irish pub. And from what I can understand, Irish pubs have become few and far between. We used to have 3 here in Ceylon. One was the old Hooters. I think the one that was across the road, it's been closed down. And this is now the only Irish pub that still stands in the Ceylon area. Okay, so there is the Irish bar here, the Shenanigans, but looking at the decor and everything else, it just everything doesn't really have the right feel. Not like a traditional Irish pub, especially with the heat, and it feels quite warm inside. So we're going to take a wander down Soi 2 here. There's a couple of places I know of that actually are closed door pubs, traditional pubs, which they turn the air conditioning up on, so it keeps things cool. So this is Patpong Soi 2 here. We're coming up to just coming up to 7 o'clock at night, well, 7:15. And just down here, there's a couple of pubs that I know of which are quite good. The Black Pagoda is something I used to hang out back in the 2009 era, 2008 era. A mate of mine used to own that place. And of course, up to the, that's Black Pagoda, and I think up this way here was the Target 2 pool hall. Wait. We're just stopping here at the Cosmos here. I've drunk here before. It's a nice closed environment, has air conditioning, everything else. There's no dancing girls, but and the beer's at a reasonable price. And it looks like happy hour, Cosmos Club, beer 90 baht, mixed drinks 100 baht from 1 p.m. till 8 p.m. So
My wife
just in time for a bit.
On me.
We'll be good. We'll be
Leading me
good.
astray.
I'm leading him astray.
I think he's fine.
The one thing about this place, they have great air conditioning and closed door. Okay, just song, cup. And we'll stop here for a beer and make ourselves comfortable for a couple of hours. Couple of mark. So here we are actually in the Cosmos, just giving a bit of a pan around. Hopefully we're not doing anything too bad for everybody. And it's just one of those places here on Patpong Soi Song, which just really, it just doesn't fit. And like you'd never notice this place from the outside. It just looks so benign, but it really has a great comfortable atmosphere, and you can really.
Well, you'd actually be afraid to open those big wooden doors because you'd be afraid what is behind those big wooden doors.
Yeah.
Is something going to be so shocking?
Yeah, you
wouldn't
think.
realize it's going to be something so benign.
That's it. It's just a wonderful little place. You know, they got some. Like we got some snooker in the corner there. We got some. I don't know what that is up in that corner there. So there's a couple of screens floating around the place on the outside, some sports. It's just one of those little things it's a complete surprise to the rest of the decor.
It's like long-term expats from 20 or 30 years ago.
Yeah,
still hanging out here.
Yeah, it's like it's being rolled back in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not a bad place. So just beside us to the right here, this is where we used to go to Target 2. I really have no idea whether the pool hall is still there. Or the Black Pagoda now. Anyway, so we're on our way out. We've had a couple of drinks, had quite a good evening. We're talking about some interesting ideas I've got for the channel. Actually, his interesting ideas. And well, again, you know, the Thailand genre, daily life thing is something that our audience has been built up on. You know, just people just getting an idea of, you know, how life is. I've obviously had some success with sort of some ideas of rants in the last couple of years. But just talking about that, we're thinking, you know, well, what can we do with that? You know, opinion pieces. There's something I want to experiment with, so we're going to just have a bit of a play with that, give us some thought, cut some video, see if we can get something happening with that shit over the next couple of weeks. See if we can introduce a new line of video for you. So we've currently got our daily life stuff that we do. We've got our live stream to interact with the audience. And I think we're going to sort of branch into a new area called Wazza's Rants. You know, just, you know, opinion pieces. Life in general, not so much about Thailand, just about the things that are happening around the world at the moment. You know, see if we can sort of get some interesting discussions going. Anyway, so enough from me. We've had a pretty good evening. It's just coming up to 9 o'clock, or just past 9 o'clock. We're heading off to Silom, Saladang BTS, and so I'm going to wrap it up here. And we'll catch up with you guys next time. Bye for now. He's looking for a money clip. Anyway, that's him looking for a money clip. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.